Hi, today I'm going to review a Netflix special named The Victim Game. It is a 8 episode show in Netflix. It is based on China, and I am very fascinated by this because it is not a very perfect or it's a very um, sophisticated looking any kind of art form. But problem is that I haven't seen any kind of review or or any kind of buzz around it. Netflix has most Netflix shows these days are not very good, in my opinion. It's just if it is a very big budget show like The Witcher or the Money Heist, which has a lot of kind of buzz around it, then that they are good. But in my opinion, it's very Netflix shows are very repetitive nowadays. The Victim Game is based on China. It is an 8 episode show. As I have mentioned earlier, it is each episode is 1 hour long, and every episode is kind of have a different name. It is very important to me because it shows that it's something says about it. And, the story is based on a very workaholic forensic detective who is also a asparagus syndrome victim. He has a asparagus syndrome. I do not know what it is, but I think it's a kind of social distancing or social isolation type of disease or syndrome that he is very he has difficulties to connect to other people or connect to express his feelings to other people. And the story, I do not want to give too many spoilers, but it progressed through murders, five very convoluted murders, and first murder was very horrific. But after first murder, then four murders are not like first murders. What I'm saying. It's kind of cool. And my first critic of this show is that it should have been edited good. The actors are good. Actors are very good in my opinion. But I think skip lacks some depth. It looked like it is forced. There is another character that is the police chief, police force captain or whatever they are called in China. He is very, very hateful towards the forensic doctor. But I think it is because of story needs to be hateful, needs them to be hateful. That's it. But there is literally no reason to hate him that much. Yes, he is very the forensic doctor, Fa Yang. Oh my god, I do not want to butcher his name. The forensic doctor is very, very workaholic, very, very straight to the point, very, very off the norm, off the chart. He does his work like he wants that he wants everything to be like his mindset. Then another protagonist is his daughter, the forensic doctor daughter. I am not mentioning anyone's name because I do not know how to pronounce anyone's name actually, because I don't want to uh, spoil anyone's butcher anyone's name. But I think it's a good show. We saw some kind of in the progression. It becomes more like a forensic investigation than an investigation of human nature. The people are going through different kind of struggles in their life. Victims are going different kind of struggles of their life. The society in general is a very corrupted. As a Netflix show of China, it must be some kind of representation of corruption, and it's a good show. In general, it's a good show. It's very. If there is a second part, I would not mind. I think it compared to other Netflix shows these days, which are very, I do not know, like Another Life. Oh my God, they are so pathetic. Daybreak, pathetic. It is a good show, but the problem is that they do not have subtitles in voice form. In region form, they have subtitles, but not in English or anything, any kind of language. They do not have voice subtitles. That is a very big reason. It's very hard to. You have to follow the screen almost every time. So you have to see the runtime. You cannot just plug your earphone and just follow the show. It's not going to happen if you do not know the Chinese. If you know Chinese, then you know it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter though. But the problem is, I want to say that script should be more kept together. Script is very separated. Like I wanted to see more forensic stuff, but it's just like there have been a forensic stuff, there has been forensic stuff. This forensic doctor is a very genius kind of forensic doctor, but we see very little of his charisma on the first place. But in the later progression of the show, there is not that much charisma. But later on the show, that there is so much emotional stuff, so much father-daughter, mother-daughter, very much pain, the abuse towards elderly in our society, the obsession towards beauty in our society. It was depicted. It was depicted very well. I do not want to spoil, but I just wanted to say one thing, that one victim in this show has she's a singer. She has lost her charm or good looks, so her album will not sell. She very much in pain for that. It's so heartbreaking that no one is just giving her any chance because she doesn't look good anymore. She will not sell. No one is trying to respect her anymore. And it's kind of a social melodramatic event. And last our 7th episode is very, very emotional. Very, very emotional. It's so heartbreaking, when father-daughter's thing happen in full force. It's so beautiful. In general, I think you should, if you have the ability to watch the skin for a long time, because there is no subtitle, you cannot hear the English or any other language, the show. So you have to keep watching very carefully. And if you like forensic stuff or kind of mind game stuff, it will be for you. And I think China should make more, or China based thing should be more on Netflix, because the nightlife of China, the highways, the overbridges are so fucking cool. It's so fucking cool. It's amazing. So I think Netflix should consider doing more show in China. It will be good. And I'm sorry I cannot pronounce any kind of name, because I did not say any kind of name in this show, because genuinely I cannot. I have written down the name, but it gets convoluted, so I do not want to dishonor anyone. So that's my review. If you like it, please like it. Give it a like, and if you want me to subscribe, sorry, what I'm saying. If you want to subscribe, then subscribe. And I'm sorry, I am just sitting on my floor and recording in my phone. I do not have any kind of camera equipment and lighting or anything else. I'm sorry for that. Thank you if you watched this far. Thank you so much. Bye.